Okay, welcome into the last episode of season number 6. Fortunately, it's not going well. Plus, Nemo just got hurt. So, unfortunately, they're kind of trying to force my hand with, and it's a season ender, so he's definitely not going to be back. So, they're kind of trying to force my hand here. I would prefer not bring him up. I feel like I have to now. I don't think there's anybody else that's remotely close. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not really anyone else to bring up. So, I guess I'm just going to bring up an older guy that I don't plan to keep around past this season or for the foreseeable future. Mostly because I have to have 28 people, and that'll still leave 4 spots. So, we'll go ahead. I'll have to go back through that. This next game is probably going to be the one I play, so I just want to make sure it's set the way I want it. It sure looks like it, except that's what I would prefer. That way we break up the left-handed batters there. So I definitely need to look for a right-hander. And then we're going to pitch with him. Or actually, we'll go one more turn through the rotation here. And then I'm also kind of curious to see if we're going to reach our win total from last year. Oh, perfect. So it's another home game. So I'm good with that. So far, not a great start to his call up, but he had a really good year in the minors, so he definitely was deserving of this call up. So we're gonna do this, and he's a lefty. I like that. But we'll see how he pitches. And see if he's gonna be in the long-term plans. I would say if he pitches well next year, he'll be up in September. He'll have an outside chance as well. But they both got multiple years before I need to bring them up, so we'll see. He'll for sure be up in September next year. if not earlier. It all depends. So let's see how I play in this one. Obviously, the last game did not go very well. But I'm hoping I get to use both the catcher and the third baseman in this one.
Ball, that's out. Inside.
Okay, that
Ball.
was not good. Doesn't look like he has a ton of movement on his pitches. But this is one of those 4 or 5 starters that's supposed to be an innings eater. He's not really a top prospect type of guy. Because he's not going to get much better than what he is currently.
Ball four.
That is not a good start to this game.
Nope, that's a ball.
I feel like that one was touching.
Ball, that's in. Ball
Oh
strike.
my lord. This is not a good start.
No, foul ball. Ball. Ball, that's down.
Okay. Limited the damage at least. I mean, once I can finally get a starting pitcher that's actually in the mid 80s, we might actually start winning a little bit more.
Three. Outside, that's a ball. Ball, in.
Ooh, finally. Got off the snide finally.
That's a ball.
There we go. This is much better. Ooh, first swing with him, and that baby is gone. This is what I've been waiting for. Oh, wow, he already has 3 home runs. This is what we were lacking in the last one.
Ball two.
That was a pitch out, and he still beat it. Decent amount of stolen bases. 100% gonna steal with him again. I don't see why not. I wasn't gonna swing anyway. So I'm not gonna get to use the rookie catcher, but well, we're starting off hot in this one. Don't call it a rally. I'm good with it. I'm happy with it. Very good inning. Should get that. That was a nice play by Winchester.
That's a ball. Nope.
Ooh, not great. Not gonna get through. What's he at stats-wise? 43 homers, 101 RBIs, 259 average. I'll have to look and see how close he is. He's upped his average, like 12 points, 13 points, from where it was when he was on there in August.
Out. No, that's low.
That was close, but
Ball. That's outside. Ball four. Take your base.
Okay, he got it. So, and he ended up throwing him out too. So that works. I wasn't sure he was actually gonna get him at second.
Ball. That's ball four.
I really hope he gets Rookie of the Year, but just because I like having that extra pick at the end of the first round. Because you can pick up some really good players in that with that pick. It's gonna fall. Send him to third, see if he makes it. Might as well steal second.
He's safe.
Pretty much the only guy that can run right now, so. Once I bring up the other guy,
Nope. Inside ball two.
should have a good speed threat.
Ball three.
And again, we're gonna scour the. We're gonna look to see if there's any upper level right fielders potentially, even if it's only a 1 year deal. Again, that's why you draft all those extra pitchers, so you can send them off in deals. That is gonna get caught.
Ball.
But ideally, I would like to find potentially like someone that's 85 to 90 with 2 to 3 years of control left. That I can give off 3 or 4 top prospects for.
Ball two. Out.
This guy is definitely pitching his way into my plans. He might be my 4th or 5th starter going forward. I think most of my pitchers are right-handed.
That's outside.
down. Oh man, that was a bad swing.
Aye. Ball 3. No, that's a foul ball.
Shit. You gonna get there? Barely. Trying to decide if I wanna. I was about to throw it to second. Well, he got out of it. He's pitching really well. I'm liking him. Definitely might keep him. We'll see. I'm not gonna give him a long-term deal right out the gate though. Probably take him through the arbitration process. Gave that one a ride, but it's gonna get caught.
Aye.
Eh, hard to pull the trigger on that one. I'm gonna let him pitch until he either gives up a hit or gets through this inning.
That's ball 2.
I would prefer that cutter be a slider, but because I'm not a big fan of the cutters. Sawed him off. And he made it through the inning. That was a hell of a game. Shit. Pitched extremely well. Far better than my other top of the rotation arms. That was gonna be a strike.
Three.
That was not. Not even close, dude. Let him get on base and get a steal potentially. I know he doesn't have a ton. It's fine. I would say Espinosa has had a pretty good year. Not a ton of homers, but and not a ton of RBIs either, but not bad either.
That's ball two. Hey, two.
That was probably touching. Ooh, we got lucky. Gonna be an error, but
Ball inside. Ball inside.
and that is gone. Brandon Lowe, 406. They don't look as far as they actually are. Those stands are further back than they look. There we go. That's perfect. He still has a chance at the Rookie of the Year, so getting another extra base hit does not hurt.
Ball, that's in.
289 so far, which is not bad. Every extra stat Nans gets will help him get closer. I almost want to keep him in, but he had a really good game, so let's see. I'm actually gonna see if I can't get Justin Martinez's ERA a little bit lower.
That's ball two.
Just missed.
Pull, that's inside. Pitcher base, ball four.
Probably should have challenged that.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
We'll take it.
Nope, outside.
Ooh, just missed. I want to hurry up with this game because I would like to. I want to see who's going to be on the trade block in the off season here. I think he's playing right field, right? This guy is technically a rookie too, but he was backing up Salgado. This was a far better game than either of like my last three I played. I'm gonna send him home. I don't know if he's gonna make it. He did not.
He's out.
I was trying to get Espinoza another RBI. Okay, I could leave him in, or do I want to try out any of these other guys? Lugo's had a pretty good year. Yeah, I signed him long term because I was more than happy with what he was doing. They're all about the same. Erig, I think I got him for one more year after this, so I'm not gonna re-sign him after that year. Let's just keep Martinez in, I guess.
Aye.
Can he get him out?
Out on the ball.
Yes! I'll take it. I don't even care if he got a hit. He got him out, so. And no runs added, so. That's gonna make Martinez's ERA better. That was a pretty good game all around for pretty much everyone, except for Salgado. So I'm pretty happy with that overall. So that'll be the rest of this season. I'm gonna go ahead and sim the rest of it and get into. So we were 2 wins less than last year. So again, that's not bad. Like, it's close. We're like right on the precipice of being a potential playoff team. So we're almost there. Dodgers won. Oh man. So we lost our manager. Freddie. That is the team. If he makes the Hall of Fame, he's 100% going in as a Brave, not a Dodger. I don't care how many World Series he wins with the Dodgers. It's not the same as the one he won with the Braves. But so don't think I'm gonna resign any of these, especially probably not him. He's been pretty bad overall since I got him. And I'm assuming he's gonna want too much. I would do like 10 million to keep him around, but I don't think he's gonna take that. And then he's probably gonna want too much as well. The most I'd want to give him is 10. So if he wanted to sign for that, then I'd do it. But this one didn't really have a good year. He did pitch a lot though, so. But we can offer him 6 and see if he takes it. So, +3 power. That one looks nice. No. Stealing, bunting, K for 9. I'm gonna try that power one first, I think. Let's see if he takes that. I don't know if he will. He did not. That's fine. We'll find someone else. Wouldn't be opposed to that one. 2, 3, 1, 1. I think that one would be okay. And he's like half the price. Okay, let's take a look here. So, Caballero, I'm gonna have to add him. I think he was 18 when I drafted him. He must have been one of those low 50s when I drafted him. Definitely Harrington. Not gonna lose him. I don't want to lose him either. Looks like the rest of them I'm good with, so that leaves me 5 spots. I'm still gonna offer him arbitration because he'll still be relatively cheap. But I'm gonna look to put him into a trade currently. This one, I'm gonna look to replace him. There's no reason I need him. I might keep him just because he's relatively cheap. This is another one I'll probably let walk because he's 30. So we do technically need a couple pitchers. And then that guy can definitely go, so. So I know he is at his max. I checked his. How much would he want? I think I would be okay with 6 years for 4.7. Because that's easily movable. And that'll actually keep him relatively cheap. If he wants to sign that deal, I'm good with that. This was the number one pick from a couple drafts ago. Oh, wait. He's my number 3, but he's 14. So who's higher than him? Oh, I would assume he's probably. Oh, the number 2. Yeah, I'm very tempted to just bring him up straight away. But that durability does scare me. Who else is higher than him then? Really? Interesting. Can do that. How much would he want? I wouldn't take him past this. I'll just do him year to year. Because honestly, I don't think I'm going to want to keep him long term. And then him, he should be relatively cheap. Yeah, for 3 million as a backup, that's pretty reasonable. How did he end up doing? 20 games, good lord. He actually played really well. I'm happy with that. It's actually pretty surprising. Catchers are always relatively cheap too, so I'll still wait on that one. And then the rest of these guys, I'm probably going to look to trade a few of them. I'll have to start getting rid of some of the older prospects because I gotta start adding them to the 40-mans. And that's why I want to look for a star player. I'm gonna let that guy walk. I think I'll let him go too. 28. This is just, we don't need those. Can let that one go. Some of these are just there to have for filler. Okay, I'll wait on him just to see if he wants to take that deal or not. I don't think he probably will. See how long do I got? Got about 13 minutes. So I want to go scour the trade market here for the end of this episode. But having all these guys signed in will make that easier. Okay. Is this the... Maybe he was in last year's. He might have been in last year's. I'll have to look. That is one loaded starting rotation. There he is. Oh, he's only on 90. Is he already declining? He's only 29. Okay, yeah, I think he was either last year or the year before, or 2 years ago. Okay, that makes sense. So, there is some interesting... Andy doesn't have a qualifying offer. Wow. I wouldn't be opposed. He also doesn't have one. That's very surprising. I think I'm probably going to stay away from the top end of this, though. Be opposed to Yuri. I need to pick up a starting pitcher for sure. But I don't know which ones would be worth it, to be honest. I got enough money. So I definitely need a right-handed batter. Probably a right-handed pitcher. And besides Carroll, none of those are really what I'd be looking for. Buxton, I don't even think... Nobody signed him, even though he's an 86 overall last year, which is interesting. Second base. Do 1 year of Cattell. He's still pretty highly rated. Bonanza, but he's left-handed. Been consistently decent. Gleyber Torres. He's older. and also probably on the decline. I'll put him on there though. I don't know, maybe I don't really want to spend that much on a pitcher. I'd rather spend like 20 tops. We can look at him. I don't think they're gonna want to come to me, but up the middle is obviously our worst areas. So let me look at trade blocks first. So Kyle Tucker, I don't really want him. That's pretty pricey for someone that's about to hit free agency. What about him? He has 3 years left. What's his stats look like? I would be okay with that one. Because by the time he is ready for... Let me see. Starting pitching, second and left. Obviously, he would be the ideal guy to get rid of. Because he's still a ways off, a couple years away from the majors. I would assume they'd probably do that. I would be okay with it. Especially if they toss in that. I might try to grab both of those. But I would do that. Let me see if they'll give me the other reliever as well. We can see. Then he's probably... Yeah, he's about to hit free agency. I don't know if he would be worth it, to be honest. He's probably about to hit free agency. Let's see. He looks like he has 2 years. That might be a good choice as well. You know what? I will go after him. What are they looking for? Prospects, a young MLB. Catcher, first, and left field. Obviously, I'm not going to give you Marquez. I would be happy to give you him. Who else? Who do I have in first base? He's still a ways off, so this might be the perfect time to add him, and then I'll throw in a pitcher as well. Um, I would prefer to keep these. But doesn't one of these guys only have 3 pitches? Pretty sure one of these guys only has 3. Whoever has 3 is the one I want to get rid of. Ah, it's this guy. I would be okay with that one. Okay, so that's two guys. Let's see if anyone is interested in those trades. Blockbuster trade? They actually took it. So I'm good with that because I don't feel like I gave up that much. So I didn't want to keep him around. The Chet, he was going to be middling on the bench. He's still quite a ways away. And he is obviously nowhere close either. So, and he only had 3 pitches. So that was a great deal for me. And he will be going to free agency by the time Lima is ready. So that is perfect for me. What about the other one? Still considering? Trying to give him enough time to. I don't know what's taking him so long. I'm going to assume. Yeah, that's what I figured. So I don't need Torres anymore. I still might look at a reliever or two. Because I always like grabbing a reliever. But I'll probably just leave it at that. Yeah, because we're close to where we need to be, so. But that's probably gonna end this episode since. Okay, they rejected that, so. I'm sure if I take off one of the relievers, they'll probably do it. So I'm gonna do that same trade, but with one less reliever, probably the older guy. But that's gonna end this episode. We did get our second baseman, so which again I think ended up being good. But obviously next season will probably be the start of the next episode. So anyway, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.